Hey, welcome to a new Let's Play from Mighty Gunvolt Burst. This is a Mega Man, essentially a old school Mega Man game made by Integrates, as you can see. It combines the universes from Mighty Number 9 and Azure Striker Gunvolt. Select a new file here. I'm not going to be playing on hard. Enemies are much tougher to deal with, that's all it says. And it's true, they are. So, in the game, like I said, it's a fusion between Mighty Number 9 and Azure Striker Gunvolt. So these are the two characters the game came with, although over time they added 6 other DLC characters. So far I've been in the game with Beck, Gunvolt, and Ikoro. Anyway, I'll read the characters off. Beck, a free-thinking robot created by Dr. White. Lots of customization options. Gunvolt, an adept with the power of the Azure Striker, many different types of skills. Ikoro, an elite angel from the heaven who has been powered up by the goddess. Call, a secretarial robot created by Dr. Sonda, takes the stage alongside her patch support bots. Jewel, a young girl with the power of the Muse, able to temporarily shatter CPU limits with the power of song. Okay, so a quick note. Ikoro, I don't actually know what game Ikoro is from, but Call is like the role for Mega Man. Like the role character in Mega Man, so she's the female robot in Mighty Number 9, and then Jewel is I guess the female lead in Gunvolt. Well, she definitely is. So yeah, I mean she's very strongly connected with Gunvolt. She's very central to the story in those games. Yeah. So now we have next Ray is a character from Mighty Number 9 who looks suspiciously like Zero. Anyway, Ray, a mysterious female robot whose creator is unknown. Her health fluctuates wildly. Recommended for advanced players. Copen, a young scientist determined to eliminate all adepts. With normal and EX weapons, he has double the customization. Okay, so, Ray, I don't know much about. I have seen a playthrough of Mighty Number 9, but she was only an additional stage, I think, for those who supported Mighty Number 9 for some, like, through paid. I don't know how. One of those Kickstarter, yeah. So if you gave it a certain amount of money in Kickstarter, I think you got Ray as a free DLC mission. You got her stage, and I think Beck would get her power, or you could play as Ray. I'm not exactly sure what you got. But she only got one stage. She wasn't explained very much. And I'm guessing they wanted to develop her more for future games. So I don't know much about her. Copen is the anti-hero for Gunvolt games. Like it says, he is a scientist. Gunvolt, and in the world of Gunvolt, there are a lot of people with superpowers known as adepts. Like he is. And his ability to manipulate lightning. Cope is a scientist and he's regularly human. He doesn't have any of those abilities, but he has a lot of that thing he's holding in his left arm, that thing floating above his left arm. I mean, that's an artificial intelligence he created that helps him do a lot of cool stuff. And he fights with all the technology he's created himself. And then the last character, Corona, a demon sent to the human world to cause mischief. Uses demon powers to make her shots pierce through shields. Okay. Corona, again, I don't know what she's from. She may be from the same game as Ikoro. I honestly have no idea. I don't know anything about her. Anyway, I'll be playing the game as a character I haven't done before. I'm going to be using Copen for this one. Quick note, it seems like the DLC characters, I've only beaten the game with Ikoro as a DLC character. I've done with the other two. It seems like the DLC characters have kind of a truncated story. They have kind of a premise as to why they're doing it, and then at the end of the game they get like a little epilogue. But any little story tidbits in the middle aren't given to you, which honestly is not a big deal. The biggest part of this game is that it's a recreation of Mega Man style games with its own twist to make it unique. The story isn't anything crazy. It's more that both the characters somehow wind up in a world where they interact with one another, At the beginning, they think they're enemies. It turns out they're friends, and then they team up in the end to fight the last boss. Spoilers if you didn't want to know that, but that's the story for these two. For the other two, it's just a basic premise. I mean, for all the other 6, I'm guessing it's just basic premise. Again, I've only done it as Zecora. I don't know if they fleshed out these other characters more. Anyway, I'm gonna pick Copen and just get right into it. Copen was recently defeated by his arch-rival Gunvolt. Nevertheless, his mission to exterminate all adepts continues on. He began making improvements to his armaments and equipped his AI support bot Lola with battle functionalities. This was his next stage in his battle against adepts. Oh yeah, he also hates adepts. He wants them eliminated. Like he always does, Copen was visiting his bedridden little sister, I'm not sure how to say her name, Middle. She had fallen asleep with a handheld gaming device in her hands. He could only assume she got the device from their family maid, Nori. When he saw what was on the screen, he couldn't believe his eyes. Copen says, "Mighty Gunvolt burst? What? This game's protagonist is an adept? How foolish." Copen hurried back to his lab to begin developing a new game that he thought would be more suitable for Mittel. Yeah, so the story doesn't take itself too seriously. Interesting though, that, and I think they do it for all the characters, that music, that chiptune music that was playing during that intro sequence was kind of like Copen's, in the second game you get to play as either Copen or Gunvolt. It's kind of Copen's like hub area theme song, it's a chiptune version of it, so that's nice. So I can begin a stage or I can customize Copen. On the top you can see I have CP 1000 out of 1000. Let's go to, okay, well, use the X, yeah, quick, yeah, whatever. No, you can, yeah, I don't care about that. I don't actually know how Copen works. I mean, I know how it works in his game, but I don't know how it works in this game. For now, I'll leave the edit stuff alone until I complete at least one level. I'll stick with just how the character they gave me. So let's just begin the stage. They're gonna tutorial me a bit anyway, and I'm pretty sure they do keep in mind the character you're using when they do the tutorial. Okay, this is different. Like, yeah, those little bead things floating around me and my Lola bot floating behind me is just like the actual game. That's cool. Okay, so Copen gets 3 bullets on screen at a time. I think Call only gets 2. I've seen like gameplay of her and I think she only gets 2, unless you edit that. His jump seems to be the same height as Beck and Gunvolt. Although, Ikora, who I played as, she had a pretty high jump. A very high jump. He has the same health as them too. Ikora had very little health. Oh, I should also know, there's some customizations I won't be taking advantage of in this playthrough. I've been in the game 3 times now, to the point that it's easy enough for me. I don't want to use certain things that would just make the game too easy. I want the game to be a little challenging. Destroy the enemy up close. Let me read this. Destroying enemies when you're up close and personal creates a more magnificent explosion. This is called Burst, which is, you know, the subtitle or the title of the game. And it's not just for show. Each burst you get increased score. Pull off multiple bursts in a row to start a burst combo. It increases by 1 for each burst you can accomplish. Should you fail to achieve a burst, the counter resets to 0. It does not reset over time though. The bigger your burst combo gets, the more it will raise your score. If you're going for the highest score you can get, then keep that combo going as long as you can. So yeah, so I can shoot him from here, but if I shoot him again, he'll just die regularly. If I want him to die from a burst, I have to do it from close up. A real quick explanation. They didn't say this, but burst actually has a gameplay functionality too. It's not just for score. Also, enemies do not respawn in this game at all until unless you replay the stage. You can go back and forth between a state, like I can screen pan or do whatever, the enemy will not come back after you kill it. Which is different than regular Mega Man games, obviously. So, for Beck, Mighty Number 9, Beck, whatever you want to call him, I don't know if Burst does anything for him at all. I don't think it does. But but Gunvolt and Ikora, who I played as, Burst does have an actual function. Gunvolt has these skills based on his Adept's magic, which are from his game. He has a few different ones, and the higher your burst combo is, the more effective those skills are actually are. To the point that if you have a good enough burst combo when you get to the boss, you can kill him extremely quickly just by popping those skills. Ikoro has an ability to become stronger and turn invulnerable for a while, and it charges by shooting enemies, but if you kill an enemy with a burst, it charges much, much faster. And you can just pop her invulnerability / stronger. Whatever. Anyway, my timer is running up, but I'm not here for a high score or anything. I'm just here to play the game. I just thought I'd explain that thing. So I don't know if Copen's going to have any functionality with burst. If he does, I will go for it. If he doesn't, then I will ignore it. You don't lose burst combo for getting damaged. And it's only... You only have to kill the enemy up close. Oh, see, I dropped the burst combo. You only have to kill the enemy up close to get the burst. You don't have to, shoot everything. So what I just picked up was one of the level's secrets, or whatever you call it. We'll be able to look at those more closely after I beat the level. Well, I can probably look at it now. I'm gonna wait till I beat the level. Oh, so there. It's probably gonna tell me how to do that later. What I just did. So yeah, that is something no character can do that by Copen. That's cool. Using Copen's skill X weapon, Lola unleashes a special attack from her remote-controlled bits. When an X weapon is activated, the Copen weapon gauge will deplete. The weapon gauge is located on top of the out. By customizing Lola, you can have her automatically fire X weapons, search for enemies to attack, along with other options. Set Lola to match your style. Okay, so maybe Copen isn't influenced by burst either. I'll find out more over time. Got another power. As you can see, the enemies in this level are not very punishing. I had plenty of health to deal with them. Vulnerable. Oh, those foods, by the way, I can just use them to heal myself. Apples can't do whatever, can be used to restore your character's health, whatever. So they show you how much you can heal. Each level has food items. They don't carry over between levels. So yeah. That's just how it works. Q. It's actually pretty hard to shoot both Lola and Copen at the same time. Since the button for shoot is directly opposite as the button for Lola. This is a way to... apply that. What happened? My controls are all messed up now. I'll change it to default, because now my jump button's opposite of Lola. Lola's attack skill doesn't seem to be strong. Like, my regular shot seems stronger than Lola's attack skill for now, but I'm sure I can customize Lola to be more useful later. What am I doing? Just default. Apply. Grab that, because because that's CP. I'd rather take the CP than the food, because the food is only if I think I'm gonna need it for the boss. Damn it. That's alright. There's a secret up there, but I'll have to redo the stage anyway. I missed some stuff. So I think that's a boss. I think that's a boss from Mario number 9. I beat the first Gunvolt. I beat the second Gunvolt as Copen. I haven't finished it with Gunvolt yet. But I'm pretty sure he's a boss from Mario number 9. I don't remember. Almost every boss in this game is from Mario number 9 also. Oh, thanks, Lola. I forgot Lola does that. Turns into, like, this girl image thing. I don't know if that actually has any effect, but... I forgot Lola does it in the actual game, I mean. Okay, so since I won, I get to choose... prizes. So, right now I'll take the extra CP, and then I'll go back and take the damage reduction. Although damage reduction I won't be using because I think it makes the game a little too easy. There's also another ability to increase your attack power that I'll get later in the game that I will also not be using. Anyway, so now if you... Yes, whatever. If you see on my CP on top, now I'm using 1,000 out of 1,390 CP. So now I have extra CP to play with, so I can get off of this basic customization and use something else. So on-screen bullets, I can lower it, which will actually save me CP. Right now I'm using 200 to keep it at 3. I'll leave it at 3. Method of fire, single fire, that's all I have. Trajectory, I can go curve. Mess with this kind of stuff, so like if I test this, my shots will go up. Let's keep it straight. Speed, I can slow it down for now. I don't have anything else. Duration, I can increase the duration or make it so that they disappear very, very quickly. Which I don't want. That's just, again, to save CP. Bullet dissipation, right now all they do is disappear. Once they go away. There's other things they can do. Bullet size, medium. I can afford that, and that's actually a buff, so... Dowsing machine, on. So, you won't be able to tell, but my controller's not going to shake whenever I get near breakable walls. Which will help me find all the secrets in the game. Element, change load equipment. Options are dependent on element modules obtained. I don't have any element modules, so yeah. Command type, set Lola default actions. Lola will not attack or respond to skill button and will only follow. No. While skill button is held down, Lola will enter inactive mode and cease attacks. So actually, if I set it to auto, I mean that's nice, but isn't she gonna run out of Lola's Blitz will take up position behind Copen to fire each, so that's all I have. Anyway, I'll keep her on auto for now. That'll save me from having to worry about firing her myself, but then my energy is gonna get depleted very quickly. Oh well. And it might force me to kill enemies non-burst, but right now I see no benefit to killing enemies burst style, so that doesn't matter. So we'll finish. My bullets got bigger and Lola will fire auto. Yes, equip it. So quick equip, get rid of that, because I never want to use the base option again. Because you can't change the base option, you just change the icon. Let's change it to Lola. I like that. Anyway, let's redo this level real quick. I missed some extra CP I can be getting. Also, you can farm CP if you want to, but farming CP is beyond what the game gives you through, like, secret drops or whatever, it's pretty slow. I'm not sure I like that either. I know. Let me try this. So actually, let's take you off of auto, Lola. Keep doing manual, which is actually cheaper. Okay, yeah, I should have just done it to begin with. Now I can fire with the left trigger, which isn't used for anything in this game. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I can fire both at the same time, and his stuff recovers super fast, so it is worth just using, like, just be whatever about it. I should see, actually. Okay, getting a burst does not make it recover faster. It just doesn't. Okay, I don't think Copen gets any better than burst. Some characters do, some characters don't. It doesn't look like Copen does. Other than if you're going for high score, which I'm not. I don't care about. My controller was shaking, so I knew this was here. You'd think I would have memorized all this stuff, but I haven't. So there's a bonus 50 CP, so I'll be able to, once I get more options, and you do get a lot of options in this game, and some very expensive ones, I'll be able to better customize. Yeah, I don't need to read that. Although I'm not going to be using CP on defense or attack up, so that'll... And those are some very expensive ones, depending on how far you boost your... Especially attack, how far you boost your attack or defense. Actually, boosting your defense is surprisingly cheap, considering how good it is. Yeah, okay, so now Lola's actually useful. Good. You kill stuff really fast with Lola, if I fire in tandem with her. I already got that, but I'll take that. Whatever CPU that's worth. I think it's worth very little. But yeah. No! Okay. Also, I should point out, on the bottom left it says retry 0. That's how many times I have retried. There's actually no limit to how many times I can retry. Not that I've seen. It just goes on forever. So once you hit a checkpoint or get to a boss or whatever, you can just keep trying it to your heart's content. Not the most eloquent way to deal with that, but whatever. Again, I'll go for the CP on top, because I don't really care about the food. I mean, I care, but this first boss, I don't need it. CP up 50. Okay, now I got every secret on this level. Plus, since I'm beating it a second time, you notice on the... There's the secrets on the bottom of the stage select, and the secrets on the top. Secrets on the bottom are hidden in the stage, just like 5 or 6 per stage. Maybe 7 sometimes, I'm not sure. But on the top, you get to choose one every single time you beat the stage. So in this case, I had to beat the stage twice to get all the secrets. Ow. Cool. Yeah, I lost 300 points because I died. Again, I don't care about score. Damage reduction option. So yeah, just to give you an idea how expensive damage reduction can, or not how inexpensive damage reduction can be, and how unfair that thing is. Right now it's off. I can have the damage done to me for only 250 points, which I can already afford, so I can literally essentially double my health, or double my durability, not health, because I can recover the same amount of health from food, so food is actually kind of twice as effective. Or for 500 more points, which I can't afford yet, but I will be able to in like one level, make it so I take a quarter damage. Or I can reduce points to take more damage, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to use damage reduction, period. Or 3 times the damage, yeah. I didn't get any other new options besides that, so... So, these are the 8... So, like I said, most of this game's bosses are from Mighty Number 9. So these are the 8 Robot Masters, or whatever you want to call them, from Mighty Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is an order I want to do them in. First being... Abby, I think is his name. Ooh. Yeah, so these are the secrets hidden level. Anyway. Oh. Well, now I'm not sure if I want to do it in this order. Because normally Abby's level gives you the ability to get more aerial options, or whatever they call it. So, like, Beck has the ability to air dash, and Gunvolt has the ability to double jump, or triple jump, or quadruple jump, depending on how many points you're willing to spend on it. And then, what's her name? Akora has the ability to hover in midair. Not like air dashing, but like literally hold her spot in midair and go and move back and forth freely, but not up and down. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get that ability. I get the homing option, the wave option, and target scan, whatever that does. How do I get it? Well, I'll do the levels in the order I wanted to anyway. Hopefully it won't make things super hard for me. Anyway, I'll start with Abby's level. Yeah, and as you can see, I am gonna have to do each level twice. Once to get the boss's element, and another to get the 300 CP you can get for each level. 300 CP is very useful, and the element's also useful for boss weaknesses. And that's mostly all they're good for. They're good for a couple other things for 2 of the bosses, for 2 of the stages, but mostly it's just for boss weaknesses. They don't even change the way your bullets look. They literally just do more damage to bosses if you have the right one. Anyway, this is Abby's stage, so... Okay. This powers up your shots, I think by like 1.5 times. Plus, it allows you to burst from any distance to get a burst hit. Not that it matters for Copen, that I can tell. But it's useful for other characters, so you don't have to worry about being right up to them to get a burst, as long as the power, which is about to run out. As long as power is active. Okay. Yes, I found the secret by, okay, yeah, stuff like this. I guess I can jump as high as I want. But oops. Yeah. Stuff like that's easier when you have double jumps and stuff, because you can be more careful. You might just screw that up. Anyway, yeah, as you can tell, I'm being very liberal with my use of Lola, because it recovers fast. Might as well use it. Did I get to keep it? Yeah, okay, I kept it. I think, yeah, when you get secrets, you keep them. This game can be tough if you want it to be, like if you don't take advantage of all the abilities, or if it's the first time you're playing and you don't really understand how customization works, which I didn't at first. It confused the hell out of me. Because they gave you a lot of options, and they don't explain it all that much. Again, I'm not going to worry about burst. I mean, I'm doing it because I'm like so used to it for other characters, but like, really, burst doesn't matter. At least, it doesn't matter yet, so if it does start mattering later, then I'll start worrying about it. Give you this. Again, I'm not going to look at any of the customizations I get till after I complete a stage. Even though I think I can equip them immediately, but that's right. Anyway, yeah, that's the main hook of this game. The burst mechanic, which is only useful for some characters, and when the game was released, it was only useful for one character, unless you're going 5-4. But besides burst mechanic, it was the customization mechanic. I need that. Nice. That was one of the secrets. I can skip the food. I think I'll be okay. Oh yeah, also, Copen's shot is strong. I noticed Ikoro has a weaker shot than the other characters. Like, Copen, I'm pretty sure Beck and Gunvolt and all of them can kill those, like, floating things in one hit. Ikoro cannot. I mean, Ikoro has a lot of bad things about her in terms of she has way less health and her damage... She has, like, half health and her damage is, like, 3/4 as strong as everyone else's, but... Her benefits, she has a much higher jump. Her hover, which is how she moves in the air, which is just different than other characters, not necessarily better. It's just different. But then, again, she has her invulnerability thing, which charges very quickly. And makes her do more damage. It essentially brings her damage up to be on par with other characters, but also makes her invulnerable, which means you can just stay on top of characters, like bosses and stuff, and just spam them. And there is no invulnerability frames for enemies in this game, so even bosses, you can really hammer them down if you're just standing on top of them, shooting at them. Like, there, kill that thing. Like I said, enemies don't respawn, so now that I kill that guy, he's not gonna keep jumping up and exploding. I need that. Thank you. I think this will be the boss. Okay, now that I don't have damage reduction, usually I do, by this point of the game, I actually have to be more careful. I have food though, so... Damn it. Yeah. If Avi hits you with the camera, he blocks you with that. Yeah, it goes away eventually. I don't know if Lola does anything. Some food. Okay, this is like his special power. Every boss has one, so like he's recording me now, so like literally both my recording and his shadow could have damaged me. But basically you just dodge him on one side of the screen, and when he does it again you just go to the other side of the screen, you don't have to worry about that. Ugh. Die. Got him. So as you can tell, the game still isn't that hard, even though I'm not using damage reduction. Plus I'm only going to get more powers as I keep going through the game. Though the ending stages should be a bit harder. The wily stages. So let's see what we got. I can now... target scan. Lola will automatically search for enemies and target them for EX weapon attacks. That's good. Search range, normal. Wide, full range. So far I can afford it, so it's okay. Set the conditions for Lola's targeting. Until conditions are met, Lola will remain inactive mode. Okay, so I can set this up with her auto. I mean, closest enemy is fine. So now if I test that... That is cool. Alright, good. I mean, that's nice. I like that. Trajectory, I now have homing and wave. Let's put bullet size to small, and then for trajectory, and I can afford homing. Or a very crappy homing. Oof. Yeah, I can't afford 90-degree angle homing. Or strong. But I got some weak homing on me. Wave, I don't. I don't want wave. Trajectories. Yeah. So when I'm close to them, my shots might kind of bend towards them. Okay. So let's do a stage again real quick. Whew. She's good. Do want to grab some food. Make sure I can kill Abby with no problem. Nah. I have a feeling I won't need that much CP because I'm not going to go for attack up or defense up. Oops. And each stage gives you like that 300 CP plus a few 50 boosts, so my CP will go up steadily anyway. Also, worth noting, Lola pierces through walls automatically. Copen doesn't. Eventually I will be able to, if that customization option is still given to him, which I'm sure it is. Because I think that's just piercing through walls or enemies is something that every character is allowed to do. Once you have the customization, again, go for the CP. Hey! What hit me? Well, the enemies don't respawn, so... Oh, that thing hit me. I saw that. Worth grabbing, since it's right there. Give me a bit of extra CP. Let's try Abby again. Actually, I have all the food this time. The slight homing is useful since, like, it angles my shots up a little bit, especially when he's doing that dive thing. I got the press element, and again, it doesn't change the way your bullet looks at all. All it does is change the supposed element of it, for boss weaknesses. I think elements are actually cheaper for a Korra. I think they only cost 100. They cost 150 for other characters, I think. Anyway, presses Abby's ability, and the person weak to that is the Pyro guy, I think. Right? Yeah, pretty sure. Charge attack. I have no idea what G-Snatcher is. Pixel stickers, which are just to customize. Interesting enough, this Fire Guy stage has a lot of underwater in it. More than that, I think. Ah, yeah, those bombs explode super fast in hard mode. Before they give you plenty of warning, now they just explode like instantaneously. Just kill that. Right, so those guys, they don't hurt, but they cause the ring to go. Like, if I jump, no, that's gonna hurt. Like, it'll bind me, I'll show you. Like that. So, like, over endless piston stuff, obviously that's gonna be pretty dangerous. Ugh, these bombs. Oh, there's one here, I think. Just run. Oh, guess not. Did they I think they're gonna change the position of the bombs. Maybe not, but I don't remember them being there. Okay, so these things, the way they work is if you're shooting, you go up. Thank you. Oops. Good thing those things aren't instant death. Yeah, there used to be. Oops, there used to be something down there. I think they might have changed the position of some of these secrets. I'm not sure. I don't need food. If I die, it doesn't really matter. I'll save the food for the boss. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I don't need to worry. Whew. Amazing how that stuff survives underwater. Okay. Yeah. I mean, even if I don't have good homing, Lola does. By now I usually have aerial options, but I don't, so actually these platforming things are actually a bit tougher. I feel my controller shaking. There we go. Cool, full health. Alright, so there's a pixel sticker and there's a... Again, pixel stickers are just like a little customization. Like, I can put it on my weapon. I can actually change my portrait on top left, too, with the pixel sticker if I wanted to. Ugh. My portrait being next to my health, I mean. Okay, I don't know how to get that. Now that I think about it. Okay, so Copen must have a way to travel through the air. To double jump or something. Which I'm guessing is going to be his, like, weird air dash he gets from his own game. Not like Bex. Bex is, like, just a straight line. I'll have to do the stage twice anyway, but before I do it a second time, I think I'm gonna read the abilities and see where I can get the air dash or whatever, so I don't have to do this stage more than 2 times. Now I have the boss weakness, which by the way is not immense. I think it does 1.5 times more damage. It's not like a huge thing, like in other Mega Man games where you like do 10 times more damage. You can tell it's his weakness because my shots have that green effect on him. Ugh, this. I've never found out how to dodge this properly. I just die. There we go. So normally I'd go to the ice person stage after I redo the stage once, but I need to find out where to get my air dash. And I'll have to do it by reading abilities and assuming I know which one it is. I already had a planned order for the stages and everything, but I'll take the heat option, just in case. Shield. Okay. A different formation. No, so it's not the ice stage. Aerial. Okay, so aerial actions on the shock. Okay, I'll have to do her stage once. Her weakness I don't actually have. What do I get though? Bullet is, I can diffuse them, which costs way too much. So nope. Element. Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. Oh. Oh, the elements I get are also matter for Lola. Passionate Heart, Normal, Flame Bullets, Charge, Spread Flame. Weird. Focus stack. Only charge attacks can be used. Ah, cool. Yeah, so in Copen's game, all the different elements you got did have charge attacks. That's cool. Charge attacks will be used whenever it's appropriate. The degree to which it will be used varies based on your equipment setup. I don't know how they would know when it's appropriate. I probably should take in the 300 CP so I can afford the charge attack. That's cool. That's cool. Let me see, and then if I have a charge attack. What if I have no element? And then... I'm gonna get rid of homing for a second. Alright, let me do this stage. I'm only gonna do it once, so I'll come back to it again once I have her weakness. Okay, yeah. I need an aerial action. No, it's not actually that damaging. So you can go either direction here. It doesn't matter because secrets aren't hidden until the paths converge. Well, at least not. I think they might have replaced secrets, so I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but this one's still here. I think that's the aerial action. I'll look at it after. But yeah, that's what that was. I might not keep the charge tag, because right now it doesn't seem that useful. Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. It's actually more of a hindrance. Alright, let me try the other one, actually. Rapid attack. I don't know how I can tell when it's appropriate and when it's not. Take that, and that. So I guess if there's no enemies on screen, it will just charge. It looks like that's the case. The dark section. I hate this part. No. Oh well. Get all my health back. Take that. Ow. No. No, don't do that. boss time. Oh my god. Get off me! Okay, good. Otherwise, she would have shocked me directly. Alright. Yeah, I died once. Okay, so I'll take my CP. Now I can go back to the Fire Guy stage. Ooh, I can do Spread Shot now. So yeah, the more bullets on screen that they have when you do Spread Shot, the weaker your shot is. So it'll take these bullets. So if you do Spread Shot 2, you only fire 2. Eventually you can do more than 3. But each bullet gets a little weaker, but not so much. But if you fire and like hit them with all bullets to the same enemy, you do more damage. But it's not that much weaker. Speed, I can now do fast. I need the aerial action now. Press jump button while airborne to perform a diagonal mid-air dash. Okay, yeah, this... This is different for sure than, Okay, you can't shoot and dash at the same time, like, I'll do one for now. You can't shoot and dash at the same time, like, what's her name? Ikoro can. And also, Ikoro doesn't dash, he just hovers. But yeah. So yeah, it seems so far that I've seen, every character's aerial action works differently. Vex is the easiest, not Vex. Gunvolt is the easiest to use, it's just a straight up double jump, which is just useful. Alright, let's do this again. Oh, I didn't save it, did I? Yeah, okay, I don't have my aerial action. Do Spread Shot. Now I can only fire once all my bullets disappear, but from right up to an enemy it'll do more damage. Yeah, just kill them instantly. Damn. These damn bombs. Ooh. Oh yeah. I forgot I could just do that. Floating on these things is gonna be a little harder with the spread shot though. Because you can only do it if I'm like up against a wall, otherwise I have to wait for the bullets to disappear. Yeah, now that I have the dash mechanic, I should remember to use it. Okay, bye. Good thing is you can cancel the dash right in the middle. You don't have to wait for it to complete. Mostly just wanted the heart. Oh yeah, I can't pierce through walls. Okay, here's a secret. Cool. Why did that come back? Did it die off screen or something? It shouldn't have come back. Must have died off screen. Wow. I do want to get more than one air dash, but for now I can't afford it. I feel like I'm just tanking him. The corner I could dodge this so easily because I could jump above where the fire was and just hover there for a really long time, so I barely had a chance to get hit. That's all my food. I'll take the 300 CP as a reward as well. I think I do want to combine spread shot with homing for now, rather than take another aerial action. So ice stage is next. Let me switch my element. Phalanx. Don't remember what that one does. I mean, I say I don't remember. I'm basing this off the Gunvolt games. I don't remember what Phalanx does. wonder if my, if he didn't have weakness to Lola because I was using the heat element. Ice physics. They're good ice physics, though. They're the ones that you can immediately change direction as long as you're jumping and stuff like that, and just stop them all momentum. Okay, now this is the underwater stage for real, not the other one. The other one just starts underwater for some reason. Up there. Grab that before the thing blows me into it. Yeah, whatever. I think there's no breath in this game, despite the fact that I have no helmet and I'm just a human, because he is truly a human. He has no superpowers. Oops, I shouldn't use my air dash. Oh, I got it back now. So yeah, the big ice blocks only melt. Okay, big ice blocks only melt if you hit them while having the heat element equipped, which I do. That noise. You might have noticed I took the secret passage, and there's another path I could have taken instead, so I'll take that other path on the second playthrough of this level. Oh, so he does have weakness to the heat. Extra boards. Okay. So yeah, I should also switch her to be the right element too then. That way I can maximize damage. Oops. Oh well. There's a lot of damage if you just, like, hammer on her. She is a girl. Based on my recollection of the playthrough that I watched. Yeah, you can see why things like extra defense and extra attack would make this a little bit too easy. Especially extra attack, sometimes you can just melt bosses. I mean, the extra attack I think goes up to 3 times your regular attack, which is just ridiculous. Gunvolt, from what I saw, was like had the easiest time killing anyone. Because of his, as long as you got to the boss with some burst, then you can kill bosses really, really easily. So also, what do we get? I think shield makes it so you're... Did I not get shield? What did I get? I did get shield option. Why isn't anything showing as new? I got it, but I can't use it. Oh, I have to use G-Snatcher probably. Greed Snatcher. Okay, I forgot to look at this way. A bullet type with wealth of method, fire, and trajectory options. Okay, so rather than do that here, let me do that on here. Yeah, so I can't use shield option with... Oh, I don't need to say that. That's right, I don't care if it's shield option. I can't use shield with my regular Beowulf style. The reason why I did it on new types is because if I try to switch this, everything will get undone. Because I saw that happen on Beck too. Beck had different kinds. So I'd rather just leave it on Beowulf and just keep my customization. Anyway, what can I afford now? I can afford another one of those. But can I also make my homing decent? No. Look at that. Maybe don't stand up there. I'll take those hearts. Okay, so this is the other path. Where I'll get the rest of the secrets too. Ow. Ow. Yep, so you need it. If you don't come to the stage with the heat option, you can't get all the extras. Oh, and Lola also Oh wait, no, maybe not. Because those are regular ice blocks. You can break those no matter what. I'll grab that. Sweet. This circle back to where it was before. Right before the boss. Okay, yeah, so that does break those ice blocks if you use Lola's correct form. The big ice blocks, I mean. Music cuts off so abruptly. Oops. Hammer him. Whew, all at once. I don't know what the point of that is, since my vulnerability frames will still only let me get damaged by one of them. Okay. So duration, I can put it to 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Honestly, increasing duration beyond 1 second seems unnecessary. Not very useful. Actually, sometimes more of a detriment because you're waiting for your bullets to disappear to be able to shoot again. Let's use a freeze element. And let's change you to the freeze element as well. Formation. Lola Abyss will surround Cope into 5 EX weapons. Charge attacks will not work in this formation. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. I think I like that more. So actually, let me get rid of charge attacks. Now I can aerial dash twice. Next is, I think, the military base. Insta-death resist, 5 bullets on screen at a time, explosion, dissipation, and then the standards. Right, so I just hit a button which stopped the conveyor belt from moving. Which, it doesn't last forever, it will start moving, yeah. There. Come on. Oh, I took a ton of damage. I think I should go back. I was gonna try to fly through it, but that's too risky. I'll just go back. Oh, well, that could happen too. So yeah, I guess enemies respawn if you die, but like if you go between screens, they won't respawn. Thank you. Oh, just go. I like Hopen's air dash. Gives a lot of options to how to move. And it's faster than Gunvolt's double jumps, although the double jump is so easy to use. Because it's double jumping, who doesn't love doing that? I hope I got the weakest right. I did, okay. Woo! Oops. I think I get my food back anyway. Yeah, I do. This is his, like, super ability once you get him down to half health. Oops. Ow. Then he has one last trick. Ugh. Take the CP. Well, what did I get? Yes, I did want to change that to 5, so my express shot is now that. Bullet dissipation, explosion, number of explosions. So, as it says, like, if I do it, what it will do is my bullets explode now. Also, that's a ton of CP, which I can't afford anyway. It's a death resist. Put some on there. So now spikes won't kill me in one hit. What all the abilities to get? Yeah, okay. Let's do this again. Got my 5 bullets at a time. They're slightly weaker than they were before. Actually, you can see they're pretty damn weak now, but... Also, their homing sucks. Until I can afford better homing. Go up. Actually, what I might do is this. I might take this. Edit. Nope. What are my options? Copy. This. Put it here. Yes. Change the icon on this. Music, why not? And make this. So, on this one, I will turn off. I'll keep that on. I'll turn off aerial actions completely. I'll turn off instant death resist. What else can I get rid of? I'll keep the elements. Wow. There's a homing. If I put that now, it should home much. Oh, I can't. So now you can see I can switch between the two freely. But if I switch now, yeah, your homing still kind of sucks. Okay, I won't be using you for now. I was kind of hoping to make like a really good offensive thing that I could use, but no good yet. Thanks for the help. Ooh, power up. Ugh. Somehow I didn't get hit. Well. Let's finish you quickly. Quickly-ish. Cool. Impact just your weakness. Save that. Go to this guy's stage. What do I have for abilities yet? Vanguard. Item effectiveness up. And piercing. Okay, piercing's very good. Very expensive too, depending on how you use it. Oh. They got rid of... Yeah, these stages are slightly different. Certain things that were here before, it's definitely a little different. Some things are not here when they definitely were there before. Thank you. Nothing there. I'll go this way for a secret. Right, so I can destroy the blocks because I have the impact element equipped, by the way. Otherwise I couldn't, and I couldn't get every secret. So gotta go get this quick. Just use one. I didn't need to, it's just got a heart, but whatever. Oh my god. Oh wait, my controller's rumbling, I'm not even focusing. This happened to me before when my controller will shake and I'm not even thinking about it. Nice invincibility. Oh wow, that's a lot harder. That's different, for sure. It used to be that you got these little intervals where they give you more invincibility, but they seem to have taken that away. So you gotta hurry. Okay, seismic. Ugh, come on. Die! Whew. So what'd I get? Piercing. That is awesome. Expensive though. Item effectiveness up is super expensive, and this is usually something they give you at the end of the game, in the wily stages, but when set to on, items produce greater results. I never used it. Way too expensive. I don't know what greater results means. Vanguard. Lola's bits will take up position in front of open to fire EX weapons. Is that shooting faster than rearguard? No, it's not. Oh. I think I know. It's because I have 5 bullets on screen at a time, isn't it? So if I was to do this, and then test it... Nope, still super fast. Huh. It was just because of... the element? Oh, it is. Huh. Interesting. I still want the phalanx. Okay, so piercing. Typically, I don't want it to go through enemies, but I do want it to go through terrain. Just is not affordable. So I'll take an extra. No, I can't afford that either. Well, I guess I don't need this, because of the phalanx type I have equipped. So now I can do piercing. I don't want that one anyway. I actually don't want to go through enemies. Cool. So now when I get good homing, I'll be able to shoot enemies from pretty much anywhere. Bye. Actually, I want the pizza. Can't even hear my bullets. Just get up. There we go. No! I forget some spikes. I need that guy's invulnerability. Okay, I was like, did I skip something? No, I'm okay. Oh, God. I cannot dodge enemies for shit. I'm still out just damaging them. Out DPSing them. Which isn't really how I wanted to play, but whatever. I think I might want to change the way my bullets work. Special Shot's not really doing it for me right now. Might actually be better to... Where are you? Put that on single fire. Go to homing. Get the best kind of homing I can get. Oh. Which isn't great. That's right, I'll keep it as is. Oh. And then change to smash. Those with the smash. I'll have to redo her saves eventually, but not until I get her weakness, which it might be smash. I don't remember. I'm thinking. Your weakness is definitely not smash. Might be you. What do you think? I know what his weakness is. So I guess I could just work backwards from there. Yeah. So... I'm pretty sure I know what his weakness is. I'm pretty sure his weakness is this guy's. So I guess... If I'm wrong, but I think I have to do this stage next. Which I already done it once, so now I just have to do it one more time. Nope. I did it once to get the aerial action. This time I'll take the left path. Not that it matters, but... Yeah, I took off the spread shot. Homing's still on. But I can also have 5 bullets on screen at a time, which is nice. It's kind of funny. Enemy placements are different, yeah. I'm 100% sure now. They changed things for Copen's campaign, I guess. I'm guessing for the other characters too. Oh wait, I'm powered up, not invulnerable. That. Thank you, Light. Did I get it right? I did not get it right. Okay. That's right. You die fast enough anyway. Okay, so you're the person who's okay. So the okay, so I now know the correct order of how. So shock would have been for this guy's stage because I know I do him last. So I should have done this person. Crawler, attack power, which I won't use, and return. Diagonal formation, shot stopper, reflect. I mean, I have both of the weaknesses now, so it doesn't really matter. I can do either one, but I'll do it in the same order. I should have done the in. Oh, I don't need to change because I still have the right weakness to click. Yeah, if you don't kill those guys as a burst, they release a bunch of... They do that. And that's only on hard mode, I'm pretty sure. On normal mode, I don't think they release anything. Those enemies weren't there before. I remember what's in this room, because what's actually in this room I think is more annoying. Keep going. Outside section. he's destroyed his burst, wasn't powered up. I think I missed a secret, but that's okay. I had to reduce it anyway. My controller was shaking. I think I was ignoring it because I was too excited with the power up. Yeah, 2 secrets in a row. God, the homing sucks. Oops. Actually, let me... If I was to, not you. Well, yeah, you. .90° average, average. So I need different between... No, don't say it. Do you have the same shit? Yeah, it's the same stuff. Okay, so... Because sometimes bullet types allow you to... At least with Beck, you get better customizations of certain types of attacks if you use certain types of bullets. Yeah, you can really tell how much stronger your character gets over time in this game. It's kind of nice. So, okay, now I have your weakness. Here comes this attack. Wow. Damn. That was a special attack. Just tanking the hits. This attack does a lot of damage. Yeah, so I did miss that one thing, which is fine. I'll just do it again. Okay, so what I really need for the homing... I think Copen's homing might just be shite, which means I might not want to use it. Because there's some much better homing I've seen for other characters. I need the homing rage to be better than... or the accuracy, which I'm not sure. Anyway, what did I get? Something must have changed, but... Attack power, I'm not going to use. Element... Yeah. Wait, did I unequip? Oh, I unequipped homing, didn't I? Or I have to. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this one gets a crawler option. Which is worthless when your bullets go through walls, so I would have to unequip that if I want a crawler. So it crawls along the ground. After it hits a wall, it will crawl along the ground. Which is good, but... Yeah. Well, okay, this is definitely better, but it doesn't start homing until after a while. It has to do with the homing range, I think. Just shoot like crazy. I missed a secret. I like the same secret I did last time. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's try that again. Because again, I got the power up and I just flew right by it, I think. I have to pay attention. There it is. So easy too. Oh, there goes my burst combo. Now I can shoot like crazy and not care. So I already got every secret. I didn't get to use my power up for Brandish. Now I can do the last stage for these ones. right? Well, I guess the element I want now is shock. I have every element, so I'll have his weakness regardless. Really shock? For some reason I thought it was Slicer, but I guess not. So there's a 3 there. And you'll see what that means. Thanks. And it's 2. Yeah, I kill them both because when I come back to this room, they'll both be dead, regardless. Bitch. Bye. This is different enemies. Way harder enemies. Oh yeah, so this one's, there's invisible walls. My bullets can't show it because it can go through walls. There we go. Oops. Okay. Worth paying attention where these guys are actually walking. No! Oh well. Whatever. Just flew past practically all of it. I think this boss is like one of the easiest ones. I say as I got hit a shitload. And yeah, his power doesn't really do anything, just this. It blocks your screen. Which, whatever. I suck at dodging everything anyway. The way I did this, yeah, as I said, the way I did the stages in the order I did is because normally the first stage I do is for the air action, but that got screwed up because I changed it for Copen. So yeah, that's the first Wily stage. Shot stopper, diagonal formation, reflect. Bullets fly straight and then reflect off the terrain. Just to get the exclamation points off. I think we're gonna get rid of homing. It's too expensive and not worth it. Let's try Crawler. Crawler's interesting. Get rid of piercing, but I'll put enemy piercing on. Because in this case, I don't want to pierce the terrain because that'll screw everything up. And I have a bunch of points. When set on, all shots currently on screen will disappear when you attack. I've never used that before, because other characters get that too. Pressing up or down will allow EX weapons to be fired diagonally. Guess it doesn't do anything for this type. Let me take off this formation. Use Bank Rearguard. Target scan on. Full range, closest enemy. What else can I do? I can do another aerial action, but before I do that, let me increase the size of my bullets. Oh, sure, 3 times. Look at that crawling along the ground. I'll increase the duration to 1.5, which will be helpful for the crawler. Might as well. Why did they give me Charge Shot now? Charge Shot is such a good ability, but it's a really interesting ability. I really like how Charge Shot works in this game, but they gave Copen the Charge Shot much later. It's a very good ability, but it's good in a very cool way. It's not. I know it's called Charge Shot. It probably sounds boring, but it's not. Not the way it works, functions in this game. I probably should have taken that strawberry. Oh well. I don't think I want this to pierce enemies. I'll just turn all piercing off. put the speed up. Ugh. That's awesome. No, I didn't want to fall. Nice pixel sticker drops. Just like random drops, but it's nice. Since they carry over between profiles. Which is why I had so many pixel stickers at the beginning of my profile here. Give me that. That. Oh wait, I could dash 3 times, right? Can. That's fast. Cool. Now for Wily Stage 1. Or taking the time to kill them so that they don't just explode in my face. I guess I could just avoid them. So yeah, the way this one works is that, yeah, when like red swaps by, then everything, all the red blocks disappear. When blue swaps by, the blue ones disappear, and green swaps by, all the green disappear. Pretty basic. So the path to the left, I'll have to do it on my second playthrough this level. They redesigned this one. There's a lot fewer crumbling platforms than there used to be. And a lot more handholds. But with all these arrow actions, things are pretty easy, actually. Actually, let me switch this. Oh no, actually, I think I do want shock. Maybe, I'm not sure. Depends who my boss is. That one I have to kill them in burst, otherwise they'll get me killed. Because they'll explode and then they'll hit me and knock me off of this. So those enemies didn't change. I'll take that. Okay, my enemy's Gunvolt, so electricity is definitely not his weakness. It's Beck's weakness, though. But... actually, I should know it's gonna be Gunvolt. Yeah, so if you play as Beck, your enemy's Gunvolt, and if you play as Gunvolt, your enemy's Beck. And there's like some story stuff in there, but whatever. I'm trying to find out what his weakness is. Imagine this shock. Should be really weird. Not bad. Okay. Got it. Press. Ugh. Using charge shots. I'll explain how charge shots works when I start using them myself. Although they're not going to be as effective because I can't use attack ups, which is like one of the coolest things you can use charge shots. Not coolest, but one of the most effective. Yep, no story there because there's no story. I'll take charge shot. So what? Oh. Oh, that's cool. On-screen pulse 1. So none of these can be changed. Okay, that's interesting, but I'm not gonna use that as my bullet type. G Snatcher. I'm gonna want to do this. Homing, wide. For some reason I have more homing options now. So I'll do the full homing. And then the spread shot. So if I test that, it should... yeah. It should just do that. Save that. No, don't set it. Actually, go back in there. Bullet dissipation, diffusion. Yeah, I like that. And then piercing. I want them to pierce the terrain. I can't do attack up because I said I wouldn't. I guess that's pretty much it. No. Make them big-ass bullets. Oh yeah. Look at those. Now I go here, turn on charge shot, and link it to this shot, which is put me over the limit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to adjust things, but that's okay. Charge time, short. Charge type, auto. And now it's gonna be worth it, so I want to get rid of aerial action. At least one. I can get rid of Crawler. It's not really that useful. Not useful enough, at least. Still have to get rid of a lot more, though. Half a second duration. Small bullets. I don't want to do that unless I have to. I want to keep at least 2 for now. I have to leave that. Make them slow. Nah, it's not gonna be enough anyway. Bullets on screen. There we go. So, what I did is I made a charge shot that links to that super powerful attack, but I also made it so my charge time is really short and it auto charges for me. So I can just do this. And now I get 5 bullets that just home. They don't increase attack power, because I said I wouldn't use that, but they're still good. They also have no. The charge shot also has no element on it because it would be a pain in the ass to keep doing that. Anyway, that's cool. You can already see how it's pretty freaking effective. And if I could use attack up, that would be even more effective. Oops. You know, I have them pierce terrain, so I don't have to worry about where I'm standing. See how unfair that is? Right, I don't know why I'm not shooting. It's hilarious. It's just like, each bullet explodes into smaller bullets, too. So the damage is like, a lot more than it would be. Yeah, that's why I said Charge Shot's interesting in this game. Because it allows you to use much more powerful setups with your bullets that you can't normally afford. I have to change. Alright, equip this. Otherwise I'll get myself killed. But I can't air dash in this form. I just didn't feel like making another one. No! That's right, it starts from right here, I think. I took off the quick switch to this one, so I had to go in the menu to do it. I got a pixel sticker. Alright, Gunvolt. Yeah, so that's what you can see him using charge shots like that too. Like that. Because you can see him charging it up. So yeah, the stronger charge you link to, the more CP it takes, but it's not nearly as much CP as actually using it yourself. And just switching to it normally. Okay, for the rest, I'm probably going to do the stages once. I don't care about the speed eating option. What speed eating does is if you die, instead of dying, you use one of your foods. but I can afford to make this. No, they can't go fast. This bullet type does not go fast. I should choose the element of my charge shot, because that's the one that really matters. I think for this next one, this next boss, what's this weakness? I think it might be Slicer. I'm not even sure. So, low gravity stage. Yeah, that charges so fast. God, that damage. That's that regular attacks. Now you can go up to 3 times stronger. God, that damage. Pretty good. My instant death resist is on, so this wouldn't kill me anyway, but... Actually, I could turn that up even. Since I have points to spare right now. I just missed the secret. I could feel it shaking. Oh well. If it's just CP, I'm not gonna go back for it. Actually, nothing that I can get is anything I'm gonna be equipping anyway. Thank you, vulnerability frames. I was gonna die anyway, but... Yeah, you are weak to that. Okay, yeah, I missed some CP, but it's just 50 CP, whatever. Where's my aerial action? Get it up to 3. Pre-evasion. Which is actually something that Gunvolt can get. Or what that does. In the original games, pre-evasion just makes it so you don't take damage as long as you have energy, but I think in this game it's different. And then just a whole bunch of CP. Alright, no more low grab. Let's go down here. Just so I can get off as much stuff as possible. Yeah, I did remember that secret before I went here. The screen's sideways because it has something to do with the Gunvolt. It's already been revealed if you were playing as Beck or Gunvolt who the actual bad guy is, and it's someone from a Gunvolt game, and in the first Gunvolt, and maybe the second, I'm not sure. When you play as one of his stages, you go through these warps and like this weird shit happens. No. Woo! Just go. I think I missed a secret again. Oh well. Again, it doesn't really matter, it's just all CP. Looks like the game's done giving me cool new abilities, and like the pre-evasion and all the abilities I get, I'm not really interested in. Normally I get everything, but since this is for the purpose of Let's Play, it's not a big deal. Whew. Okay. Yeah, there's like spikes coming up from the bottom of the screen that would have killed me. That's what that sound was, in case you didn't know. That's a Gunvolt enemy, I'm almost sure. In fact, I think every enemy in the Wily stages are Gunvolt enemies. Wait, why am I not using this? Wow, I am sucking. Oh well, dead anyway. Never seen that attack before. Usually my attack up kills him fast enough so it doesn't matter. Yeah, pre-evasion. Just because I'm curious, I want to see what it does. I know it wasn't anything that blew me away, I don't think. Increases length of time you spend temporarily invincible. Oh, no, okay, so everyone gets this ability, it's just not necessarily called pre-evasion. Yeah, I'll equip it. Well, part of it. Okay. That's worth it. And now, Cyberspace Coliseum. I actually got one of the stage rewards already, because I got it with a different character. I got it as a Gunvolt, because they gave you the same sticker, I guess. And this is the final stage. I am being 100% honest, this is it. So that's the secret for the stage. I got a bunch of food. And like any final stage, you need the refights. Who are you? Fireman? Yes. Press. Also, when you get hit, your charge goes away. Oh, at least she protects me from projectiles. I died. Oh, it's a different boss. Oh well. Normally I can kill these bosses instantly before they can do these attacks, but without the attack up, I don't have enough damage to do it. Luckily, this one's like one of the easier special attacks to dodge. Since being in this line of fire of the Gatling gun doesn't hurt you, as long as you're not touching it, or the, that hurt, or the ground that it's firing on. So you can hover in the air between it. I actually don't think I ever died on these fights, but like I might actually want to try to conserve my food this time. Yeah, dying restarts the whole thing, I just saw that. Okay, so I can't conserve my food, because I have to get through all the fights with what I have. Okay, so I have to be kind of careful. God, I hate that attack. That was bad. I think he has one of the most impossible specials to dodge, though, so don't have to deal with that again. Okay, so I need fire. I'll do both. So well. I did do so much more damage to you. Well, that was a much better fight. Analyze. It's the right type. Because that'd be the last boss I fight. And you're the first boss I fight. Die. Well, there goes all my food. Well, not really, but... Slice. Nope, not that one. I don't care about that one. Well, this is all the health I got. I don't think it's gonna work. That fire boss took way too much health out of me. Brandish is... smash? Can I can't afford that. Actually, I don't need dowsing anymore. Instant death resist is useless now. Basic element on this is not useful. There we go. So now I get more invulnerability frames after I get hurt. And I'll make this, probably gonna die here, but... Gotta redo all the fights. Oh no, I don't. That's interesting. So I had no reason to use food at all. Huh. Okay. That makes this much easier. Oh, I can destroy those before they... What the fuck? Oh, that was a charge. Now that I know that I'm free to die, it's like, why use healing items? Just let myself die in the next fight. Save him for the last boss. Not that I think the last boss is terribly hard, honestly. But it might be a little hard now that I actually have to learn his patterns a little bit more, because I can't live that long. Impact. And... Impact. Oh. Oops. Well, I'll fight you. Annoying because now I have to keep switching the element, but... Oh. What? So what did I do? Why don't I have enough? Oh. Not on that. And on this. I get shocked. And I go on this. I need nothing on this. And on this. I need shock. Okay. I'm so confused. Now I'm good. Thanks to the heart, man. Yeah, you can't hurt him when he's doing that. No, I'll just step back. Need the hamburger. There's supposed to be story and talking here, but there's none, so basically he copies me and I have to fight myself. It's not really me, he has different abilities. But he has abilities I could have, and his weakness is everything, I think. No talking like they're supposed to be, he just fights me. Might as well use them, because if I die, I'm going to get them back anyway. Yeah, and the idea is that he's live streaming this fight. The ha-ha-has actually hurt you. So. So easy. And Beck helps me out, I guess. If you play as Gunvolt, Beck helps you out. If you play as Beck, Gunvolt helps you out. What am I waiting for? Just kill him. Since my shot's home, I don't have to stand on these things. Alright, just finish him off. Come on, Beck. Thank you, Beck, for the help. That's it, probably. And the other endings, if you play as either Gunvolt or Beck, you fall through the floor, and he plans to erase the game, the virtual reality data you're in, because you are in a virtual reality. And you fall through the floor, and then, depending on who character you play as, you get rescued by the female sidekick, and taken out of the game. So you're fine. But they don't do that, so they just roll credits, and if you skip the credits, you should get an ending cutscene. Yeah. Copen finished testing out his new game. As he takes a short coffee break, Copen types up some playtesting notes with his free hand. As he was typing, he received a call from Nori. Nori. Copen, they're ready to begin the meeting. Alright, I'm happy with the product, so some extra compensation seems fair. It takes a lot of time and effort to make a game. Copen realized that developing the game on his own would make it tough to conduct missions. With some help from Nori, Copen contracted an outside company to help with the development of his game. Looks like it's finally done. Although, with this game, we can show Middle how much we kick butt. Copen fell silent as he contemplated Lolo's words. The silence continued for a brief moment, and Copen spoke to Nori. Nori, a change of plans. Tell them that we're going to be changing the entire cast of characters. Copen had created the game to start himself, fully locked and loaded in his battle gear. There's no way he could show Middle the way he threw himself into battle like that. As he took a long swig of coffee, Copen scolded himself internally for his foolish mistake. Jeez. Oh, Lola. Jeez, hey boss, the look on your face is as dark as the extra bitter coffee you got there. And that's it. That's actually a pretty funny story. I mean, in the games, like, yes, he has an ailing sister who he takes care of, while at the same time doing his own research and trying to kill all the adepts in the game. But in this game, he sees his sister playing a video game starring adepts, which he just cannot abide by that. So he goes he goes to develop a game that doesn't star adepts at all. It's media control right there. Anyway, that's the whole game. I mean, the story's kind of stripped out, and the story before, while minimum, it does serve as kind of like a logical reason as to why things are happening. But either way, I think it's it's cool that they add all these extra characters, and they do behave differently. Copen does have his own unique characteristics, which is Lola and how Lola functions, and it was all really cool, really fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.